Hi guys, this is a reading for those of you seeing repeating numbers. So I'll give a reading for each number. I'll try and give a timestamp as well. I'll try and remember to look at the camera, but do remember I am channeling, so it's kind of difficult for me to remember to do so, right? Like it's trying to use my brain while I'm asleep. It just does what it wants. So where else to start but 111. We'll go 111, 222, 333, things like that. So let's start with 111, and this will be for the numbers meaning with love numerology. Okay, so they can have different meanings. So yeah, okay. If you're singing 111 at this time, the meaning for you will be this reading. So let's see. We have the waiting game, number 2, and accelerated motion. That's card 8. Let's see. So here, what we're looking for is a balance, right? We can see 2 here, we can see 8 here. So this would be 2 4s, the balance related to the strength card, and the 8 of wands this is. And balance itself, we again see 11 and the being a 2 and being balanced with the number. So here, I feel like the message for you when you're seeing the repeated number 111, stop, okay, with this waiting game here. Stop, look around you, take note of what's happening. You know, what are you waiting for? Okay, so in regards to love, like I said, if you're waiting for a person to reach out to you, if you're waiting for a person to come into your life, waiting to meet somebody, okay, this is a wake-up call from the universe telling you, pay attention to what's going on. When you're waiting, you could actually be stood still and holding yourself back, right? But it's a positive sign, okay, with the accelerated motion here. Like I said, 8 being related to the strength card. This is saying, look, in the past here, you was waiting. Now you're seeing this sign. It's coming. It's starting to come into your life a lot quicker. However, you need to understand that it does not mean you've reached your destination yet, okay? With the waiting game and accelerated motion, you haven't reached your destination yet. It just means you're moving in the right direction. So don't stop here, okay? Continue down this path and things will evolve, okay? So again, if you're seeing this 111, it's quite often related to light workers, people who spread the light everywhere they go. So you might find that people come up to you and tell you their problems and things like that. You might have a life path number 11, that's a master number, an empath, things like going on. And 11 being the 11th house, if you have a lot of activity in your 11th house, it means you're humanitarian. So again, a light worker. So a lot of this is important to see a bigger picture, if you like. So you might just be, okay, I'm new to this path and I'm not quite sure what's going on. But random people just keep telling me their secrets or their problems. And it's because of the light you're putting out. People are just automatically drawn to you here. It's like they can see these wings that you've got, right? You're just like, I'm just little old me, but no. It's saying here that you are a light worker. And do not let toxic people suck the light out of you, okay? Because it doesn't mean because you're a light worker that no toxic people will come your way. More so, toxic people come your way. We have these energy vampires that come your way, okay? So if you're seeing this 111, it's saying you're on the right track here. You may have been waiting quite a bit in the past, but now you're seeing the signs. It's letting you know you're on the right path. It's also saying to you, look, wake up. Wake up. You're a light worker. You came here with a purpose. So find balance within yourself, and there lies the creativity. There lies all the tools you need. When we're in balance, we can see things from a different perspective, a bigger picture, right? So let's see what's actually going on in your love connection here. But it's definitely the universe has woke you up and is trying to wake you up, okay? We say awakening, not like I'm woke, because we're constantly awakening and learning new things. So, fulfillment of wishes. So what you desire is coming. You're on the right track here. So if you're seeing that 111, your wish will be fulfilled. Even some people like to see 1111, and some people say they make a wish. Awareness. And again, look at this, a wake-up call. Awareness of who you are, what you came here to do is what the universe is trying to wake you up. So like I said, if you've got those random people bumping into you, just take note of what's going on when you see this number, and you will definitely start to see a pattern. Okay, if you've been in a toxic relationship and you started seeing this number after the toxic relationship, that was definitely your wake-up call. Yeah, spiritual challenges. It doesn't mean because you're a light worker or woke, awakening, that you won't face these spiritual challenges. You're going to have to really find your self-worth, stand your ground, not to let toxic people in and take advantage of you. And let me tell you something, the people who can hurt you most are the people who are closest to you, right? Because they have access to you. So even if this is your family, you have to stand your ground, know your worth, and keep pushing forward, because it seems here like your divine path is now being laid before you. We see 111. It's happening. You're going in the right direction. I feel like this is more so of a message to say, keep going, have faith. Yes, there's challenges along the way. It doesn't mean that, okay, I've woke up so all the challenges are finished. No, in fact, there's probably more challenges, because all of a sudden your energy can just flip and you're more in tune. So you pick up that energy a lot more, and people pick up your energy a lot more, so want to drain you a lot more. So you're probably challenged a lot more. But what you're doing right now, you're on the right path. Just be aware that it doesn't mean that there'll never ever be challenges again. Just because your wishes aren't fulfilled the same day you woke up, it doesn't mean they won't be, right? Fulfill that love within yourself first here with fulfillment of wishes. That's the 9 of Cups. So definitely once we first start this, if it came about because of a toxic relationship, we end up, let's say, first of all, waiting for an ex or something. I'm just giving an example. Or waiting to get into a relationship with somebody. And we're like, well, why am I stood here waiting? Yes, why are you stood waiting? Love yourself. If you're looking for love, love yourself. Don't wait for love to come to you. It's within you. Right? And you have the strength to get through all these challenges here with this 8. It's saying, you know, you may have repeated a few cycles. You may have to go back and look at a few lessons. You can make it through though. You have the strength to do it. And the key for you is balance. Balance and standing your ground. Knowing what you want. Knowing what you'll accept and what you won't accept. Right? Like, I've accepted people walking all over me too much. Enough. That's where you've got to get to. Enough. I don't care who you are, what you're doing. Enough is enough. game over. No more free rides on this train. You know, if people aren't going to respect you, you can say, that's fine. I'm just going to leave your energy. It's not good for me. You know, and keep it moving like that. But you should definitely try to use your gift by spreading this positivity. Even if you do it from afar among friends and family, right? Because that's a really good way to do things. That's a real positive way to do things. I prefer to love people from afar. I don't know, I'm a bit of a weirdo, Scorpio with Aquarius moon. So, you know, I like isolation. So that was your message for the 111. Let me get another deck of cards for the 222. So which one shall I use? Which one shall I use? Okay. Okay, so the 222, it's about nurturing energy. It's about mothering energy to your inner child, needing to do it to yourself. The number is often associated with relationships and partnerships, and like I said, it can be that a relationship between a mother and a child, a relationship between you and yourself here, right? Because a lot of the time we're like, oh, we see relationships outside of ourselves, and what sort of relationship do we have with ourselves? You know, if you're there for everybody else but not there for yourself, and you know, if you expect people to be there for you, you should be there for you, right? Start with you. The first card we've got here is, look, number 2s. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So if you're seeing this, it's the universe telling you, often you're giving up a lot of yourself and looking after everybody else and being there for everybody else. And it's really time to start paying attention. I mean, look at these, like, wake up, pay attention here. How are you dimming yourself to fit in? Why are you dimming yourself to fit in here? And inner temple and protection. And this is what I'm talking about, that inner child that needs your protection, right? So with seeing the 222, sometimes the parents may have done the best they could at that time, but it wasn't really fulfilling your needs. It happens with a lot of people. So your inner child feels scared. You might have abandonment issues and things like that, being scared of ignored. Here, you need to protect yourself, call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval here. Sorry. And the 222s are also associated with soulmates, right? Relationship soulmates. Or somebody who will play a major role in your life. This is why I say parents, or an extreme romantic relationship, okay? So have a good look around you. Try to reach out to new people and reconnect even with old friends that are good for you, made you feel good, that maybe you feel like, oh, well, when I was in school, I had this really good friend and, you know, I miss them. Or, you know, I wish I had that sort of friendship again. Reach out to people, meet new people. This is, if you're seeing 222s, look at your relationships. What's going on? Are you dimming to fit in with friends? And, you know, you're really the odd one out. Are you the odd one out in your family? Okay. The 222s can also start appearing a little late, like after you've already started a relationship with somebody. It's the universe telling you that this relationship will be very important in your life. You'll learn a huge lesson. You should be careful with this relationship, like you should be careful and protect yourself. You should protect this relationship, okay? Trust your inner voice here. Okay? So let's see here. Get another 3 cards. Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. The Pleiadians. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Trust the niggle. What did I just say? Trust your inner voice here, okay? What is that niggling feeling trying to tell you here? What is it trying to say? If you know this relationship is important, trust it here, okay? Trust it. It's just that simple. Again, we can see her holding on to her stomach here. And I definitely feel like it's this inner child or a relationship that needs looking at, because maybe you're triggered by romantic partners, but it's something to do with maybe your parents growing up. And I don't want to keep putting the blame on parents. I'm just trying to indicate somebody who has an important impact on your life. So it could be an auntie if you grew up with a grandmother or a granddad and things like that, okay? But it's saying, look, trust the niggle, protect yourself here. You have a double mission. I guess that's why we're seeing twos, right? So it's not just about the awakening. It's about finding your path here, I feel. Because of this, the Akashic records, they are usually called here. When you're seeing these triple twos, the divine is trying to guide you here. They're trying to say, look, you're not supposed to fit in. You're supposed to stand out. Don't be scared. But a lot of us maybe grow up shy. Think you may be like me. Introverted, don't really put yourself out there, but you can, where there's a will, there's a way. You can find a way to uplift humanity. So you may be finding your calling at this time. You may just think, you know what, I'm not going back to that job. I'm going to do something, share my gift. Even sharing your story can be something to uplift humanity. So there's other people out there to say, you know what, I'm not alone in this. Your gift could be making cups of tea for the homeless, making sandwiches, some sort of service here to put back. And like I said, don't dim to fit in, because when you're standing out, the right people will find you here. So if you've already been in that relationship and seen the triple twos, it is telling you it's a very important relationship regarding love, okay? Okay, let's move on to the triple threes. I didn't really want to do it in separate videos because, you know, it's the uploading time as well. It's really crazy right now. I don't know why. And I think they're about 9 minutes each because we're just at 18 minutes. I just looked at the time because I said I was going to try do the marks, but I forgot, didn't I? Sorry, I think they're about 9 minutes each. So about at the 9-minute mark. Okay, the triple threes. Let's see what you guys have going on. Okay, Page of Swords jumping out first. Eight of Wands. At least you're on the right track here. Queen of Pentacles, but you need to take care of yourself more, your body more, okay? The triple threes start to show up when our mind, body, and soul is in alignment. So maybe you are, at the moment, working a lot on your spiritual growth, seeking knowledge here with the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So moving very quickly in the right direction for your mind, your soul, but you need to take care of your body more now, okay? This is just an extra reading for the meaning, for if you're seeing this, for the people who are seeing this, okay? Maybe you're working too hard and you didn't have enough time to spend on yourself or even with loved ones here, okay? So this could be people looking for your attention as well. Children, romantic partner, friends, because you might have just put your head down to work and it started off in a very positive way, but you might be overworking. So please do remember as well, balance, okay? I feel like your mind and everything like that is wonderful. You're taking off, you're seeing the signs, you're taking notice of them. But you need to fix that maybe your body is not in alignment with your heart, body and soul, right? So that makes sense, right? It's like you're ascending, you're seeking information, you're on the right track, but you're not taking care of your body or something. Yes, our souls, are infinite, but our bodies aren't. So you need to take care of it here. So, and you may have started to forget about other things, like I'm on my spiritual journey, I'm on my spiritual path, I was supposed to let go of my ego, done, check, check, check. But you started to forget about other important things in your life. We're here for a human experience. So, I hate saying mother, but it's just because the cards keep coming out female, right? But I mean, if you're a caregiver to somebody, you may have forgot about those other people in your life and they just may be wanting your attention. It can be that you're not getting enough sleep or enough vitamins as well, right? It can serve as a warning, this 333, because look, it's saying you're in alignment with everything else, but maybe you are starting to ignore yourself and your well-being. So it's like you're on the right track, but remember, balance. I often say to people, look, if you're too spiritually one way or too religious one way and no fun, you're still off balance. So, and that's what's happening here. If you're too much fun and no spirituality or religion, you're off balance, right? So I get that you're on the right track and you're appreciating life and working on gratitude, setting your goals and remaining positive. Just take a look at maybe your work, love or health, and don't forget those things as well, okay? Don't forget to be grateful for those things. So maybe needing to find a workout routine, eat better foods, vegetables and things like that, change your diet, look after your body here, okay? Not forgetting all those things when, you're so focused on spirituality, and rightly so. I feel like it was very freeing for you to find your place or something here, maybe even your calling. You might be overworking because you found your calling, right? Like, I love it, I can't stop. But you might need some sleep and some rest. Just remember that is important as well. So let's see here. Maybe you're in the right path and not appreciating it as much. High Priestess. So just overall trust your instincts here. You'll know if it resonates or it doesn't. The High Priestess, the World. So let's relate it to love, message, Six of Cups. This could be why somebody hasn't returned from the past here. Somebody could be thinking very negatively about a soulmate connection from the past. Be careful of that when we're rising up and we're like, well, I've got over my ego, now I'm well balanced, look at me. Some people could be using spirituality as like, hey, look at me, I'm spiritual, and it's, just feeding their ego. So it happens, right? It happens. There's no blame here. I'm trying to point out what can be happening so that you can correct it and get back on the right path. So let's say you started out seeing 222s and the soulmate was a very important connection that the universe was trying to wake you up to. And then we started seeing the 333s and you're like, I'm feeling great, I'm doing my yoga, I'm meditating, I'm waiting on good news coming to me here. I hate my soulmate from the past, I don't want them because I'm past all that, I'm spiritual, I've transcended. Well, actually, you was being told that soulmate relationship was very important. Sometimes, again, as we can see here, like a parent and a child or a caretaker and a child here, sometimes the child may say, I want this and I know what's best for me. Well, actually, children say that all the time. And the adult may be saying, no, this is okay for you. This is safe for you. I'm trying to guide you in the right direction. And so at the moment, you could be thinking very negatively about a soulmate that is in your past or from your past that you're not supposed to think that negatively about. So do remember, those who, you know, are blaming themselves are on the spiritual journey, but they haven't finished it if they're still blaming anybody in this relationship, let alone somebody else for what's going on in their life. Okay, so let's do this. Let's move on to the... Actually, I think I'll stop the camera, have a drink, and restart it. But for you guys, it'll look like instant.